Hi everybody, we are going to study next counting principle. In that first we will study about a set and its some types. Okay, so which will be revision of a set theory also. Okay, in that first we define a definition or we define set. We know that a set is a well defined collection of an object. Its definition is it is well defined collection of objects. Okay, definition of an set is called a set. Okay, for example, you may consider example as a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. Okay, or it will be can be written as set of natural number less than 10. Okay, less than 10. Or you may also define a set B is equal to keyboard, joystick, mouse, scanner, which is a set of input devices. Okay, which is a set of input devices. Next definition is a cardinality of a set. Now cardinality of a set is the number of elements in the set is called cardinality of a set. For example, and it is denoted as mod of A or hash A or CAR of A. Okay, or it also denoted as n of A also. Okay, next, for example, cardinality definition is number of elements in the set is known as cardinality. Now if you consider A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now the cardinality of A is equal to number of elements is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So cardinality of A will be equal to 5. Next, here it is not given that in that first, if A is equal to 5, that is A is an empty set. Second, this notation is known as phi, phi. Next, then cardinality of A is equal to 0. Then cardinality A will be equal to 0 if set is empty. Next, if A is contained in set B, that means A is a subset of B, then cardinality of A is less than equal to cardinality of B. That means number of elements in set B is greater than number of set in A or equal to, greater than or equal to. Okay. For example, if you consider A is equal to 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so here A is a subset of B. That means elements in set A are present in set B. here 2 3 4 is present in B set. 2 3 4 is present in B, so A is contained in B, that means A is a subset of B. And here cardinality of A is equal to 3 and cardinality of B is equal to 5. So you can say that, you may see that cardinality of A is less than, here it is less than, not equal to, less than B. Okay, next definition, which is important, power set. Power set is a set of all subsets of set A is called, set of all subsets of set A is called as a power set of A, is called as a power set of A and is denoted by, notation is P of A, or it is also denoted as rho of A. For example, here a definition of subset, you must know the definition of subset also. Here I will define it, then after we will give the example of a power set. Now definition of subset, in revision we have studied about a definition of subset, or in I will here give the link related to set theory also, in that you may study again a subset part. Now you know that subset means if A is a subset of B, then the elements of set A, elements in set A, is present in set B. Okay, that means all elements from a set A is contained in set B and is denoted as A is a subset of B. Okay, or it is also written as A is a subset of B. Okay, now definition examples related to power set. Write the power set of A is equal to AB. Okay, so here power set of A, only you have to write the subsets of A. Now here we start from empty set. First set will be empty set, because empty set is a subset of any set. Okay, so empty set is a subset of A, so first is empty. Now consider singleton element A, that means a set containing only one element. Now set B, after that consider two elements, so it is itself set AB is equal to A. So cardinality of power set of A is equal to here 4, so which is a power set of A comma B. Okay, next example, if you consider to find the power set of A is equal to 1 2 3. Now here P of A is equal to, again we start from empty set. First element from a power set is an empty set. Next we have to consider single element 1 2 3. Next pair of elements, so first pair is 1 2, next is 1 3, next all possibility 1 comma 2, 1 3 is over. Next here you can't take 2 comma 1, because 1 comma 2 is the same as 2 comma 1. Set 1 comma 2 is equal to 2 comma 1. Okay, so it is considered as the same. Now only possibility for a pair will be 2 comma 3. Okay, or 3 comma 2, you may write 3 comma 2 or 2 comma 3. Okay, so these are the possibilities for two set element containing set containing two elements. Okay, and lastly itself A, that means all elements 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here number of elements, coordinate of P of A is equal to number, here coordinate will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is equal to 8, or which we say that 2 raised to 3, where 3 is cardinality of A. Okay, and here it also written as 2 raised to 2, where this power is the cardinality of A is equal to 2. Okay, now from these two examples you may write a remark as, if A contains a set A contains n elements, then power set of A, that is power set of A, that is P of A, will contain 2 raised to n elements. That means in mathematical form you may write, if coordinate of A is equal to n, then coordinate of P of A is equal to 2 raised to n. Okay, this is a remark related to cardinality of a set and power set of A. Okay, from this, you can take an example as if coordinate of A is equal to 10, then power set coordinate of P of A is equal to dash. Then you have to write it is 2 raised to n. Here n is equal to 10, then P of A is equal to 2 raised to n, which means 2 raised to 10. So here it is, answer will be 2 raised to 10. Okay, next point is factorial notation. Now the definition of a factorial notation is the continued product of first n natural number, numbers is called n factorial, notation, n factorial or factorial n, and it is also denoted as n factorial, or it is also denoted as this notation. For example, if we have to write 5 factorial, it will be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, similarly n factorial is equal to, it is written as in a descending power. So first start from n, after that it is n minus 1, after that it is n minus 2, n minus 3, and up to it will be 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, or here it also written as 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, it also written as 5 into 4 factorial. Okay, which is, and here it is also written as n into n minus 1 factorial. In some proofs we required this notation, so I have given some explanation related to factorials also. Okay, here it is going on decreasing, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, up to 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, now next remarks related to functions are there. So in that, first I will directly give the remark. Here let a and b be a finite non-empty sets such that, let A and B be the finite non-empty sets such that cardinality of A is equal to M and cardinality of B is equal to N. Then there are n raised to m different possible functions from A to B, okay, from A to B, and m raised to n different possible functions from B to A. B to A it will be m raised to n, and A to B it is n raised to m. So do not here get confusion. So I have written both of conditions. From A to B there are n raised to m functions. For fill in the blanks, these types of questions are asked, so please remember this. The function part is again in paper second also. It will be clear, definition of function and all this part will be clear in second paper algebra. Okay. Next, second, it is let A and B be a non-empty finite sets, such that cardinality of A, mod of A is equal to m and mod of B is equal to n. Then and it is given m less than equal to n and m less than equal to n. Then number of injective into bracket 1 function. Injective means 1 functions from A to B is n factorial upon n minus m factorial. Okay, n factorial upon n minus m factorial. For example, here it is a question, find the number of functions from set A to set B and from set B to set A where cardinality of A or mod of A is equal to 2 and mod of B is equal to 5. So in solution, first cardinality of A is given as 2 and cardinality of B as a 5 here. Okay. Now number of functions from A to B are here m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 5. Okay, so there are m raised to n different function, okay, from A to B. Okay, that is sorry here it is m and here it is n. So there are n raised to m A to B functions. That means there are 5 raised to 2 A to B functions. And second question is number of function from B to A are, it is 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5, or you write 5 raised to 2 is 25 and 2 raised to 5 is 32. Okay, so there are 32 functions from B to A and 25 functions from A to B. Okay, and if you have given, also find 1 functions from A to B. 1 function from A to B is equal to, here m is equal to 2, you write m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 5. So it will be 5 factorial upon 5 minus 2 factorial, which is equal to 5 factorial upon 3 factorial, or you may write 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial, which is 3 factorial will be get cancelled and your answer will be 20. So there are 21 function from A to B. Okay, as here 3 is less than 5, we have condition 3 less than or equal to 5. We have to note the condition m less than equal to n. Okay, there are, you can't find a function from B to A because n, and the given condition is m less than equal to n, and here m is 2 and n is 5, so 2 is less than 5, so you can find 1 function from A to B. For B to A it will be 5 greater than 2. Okay, so you can't find a function from B to A here. Next example, if we have given cardinality of A is equal to, in next example, here given that find number of 1 functions from A to B. If cardinality of, or here given that A is equal to A1, A2, A3 and B is equal to B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Okay, so cardinality of A is equal to 3 and cardinality of B is equal to 5. So, and 3 is less than 5. We have condition 3 less than 5. So number of 1 functions from A to B is equal to 5 factorial upon 5 minus 2 factorial, which is equal to 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and 5 minus 2 is 3, which is 3 into 2 into 1. 5 minus 3, which is 2 into 1. Okay, so here it is 2 get cancelled, it will be equal to 60. 5 4s are 20 into 3, which is 60. So there are 60 injective functions, or you may write 1 functions from A to B. Okay. Now for homework, consider, let mod of A is equal to 3 and mod of B is equal to 4. Then first find function from A to B. Second, functions from B to A. And third, injective 1 functions. Okay. And for next example, second is, if A is equal to ABC and set B is equal to XY, then list all functions from A to B. Okay, so you have to write the functions from A to B, how many functions are there, and after that you have to write all that functions. For example, F is a function from A to B, then here you have to write first how many functions first to calculate from A to B, and after that here it is A going toward X. Okay, this will be your first. Second, you have to F as A to Y. Okay, in similar you have to calculate remaining one also. Okay, so for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will go to next point. Okay, thank you.